40, 50 miles an hour.
I'll pass. Ooh, what's up? What's cracking, YouTube? What's cracking? There we are. I see us. Damn, it's been a long time. We're live.
Man.
Happy
He's
Wednesday,
back.
everybody. Wednesday at 12:59. We're always a little bit early around here because we're on it. Welcome to Real Estate 101. If y'all don't know me, I am Drew Kilgore with the GoodTimeTommy team, and this is
Noah
my
Davidson.
man right here. What's your name?
Noah Davidson.
Move with Noah.
That's right. That's
the
right.
man. Do we like I said, it's great to see you guys back. If y'all could do me a favor, like and share the stream, comment, ask questions. I know this topic right here, I know it's kind of been something we've talked about over the last 3 weeks because we've had some swings and changes in this market over the last 3 weeks.
Yep.
So I know it's been a topic of conversation with a lot of people. So I want your input. Let me know what you think's happening right now. But the topic we have for the day is why you'll always grow your wealth buying real estate. And, you know, it's
Guaranteed.
in my opinion. So, well, first off, let's get into one thing, dude. So with this new market, what we got a lot of right now?
We've got a lot of homes.
We have a lot of homes popping up, which means, let me tell you about some coming soons we have. Some that you might not have seen yet because they're not on the market.
They're not
yet.
active.
So we
What's the first one you got?
The first one we got, which is going live this week, this Friday, is one of Steven and Hayden Shawan's, the Team Weathers. We got one coming live over on Pebble Creek. I don't know. Do you know the number on that one?
That one is what it's listed at. I don't, but I know it is under 600.
I think it's under
500.
I think.
Yep.
So
Yep.
great
That's a
great
solid
house,
house.
north
I mean,
side of
that-
Murfreesboro, coming soon.
Yep.
We'll be live. I think they're going live Thursday.
That's Thatcher.
No, that's Pebble Creek.
Pebble Creek. Okay,
And there's
okay.
going to be an open house there from 1 to 3. And with our new website, if y'all haven't seen it yet, we're going to tag a link in below. Van, can you do that? Can you put a link in the comments to our new site?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Van will do that. So Pebble Creek open house there on Sunday, 1 to 3. It's
1 to
a great
3.
listing. Great listing.
Lots of open houses this weekend.
Yes, lots
So
of
if you're out
open
and about,
houses.
most of them are Sunday, 1 to 3. So.
Absolutely. Hello, Larima. Thank you for getting on. Cameron Harper. GTT is on here. GTT said, "Are you getting your money right?" Of course we are. We
Hey.
work with you. We got to. We
got
have
to.
no choice. But another one we got is 514 Thatcher Trace going live Friday. That's one of my listings. North side of Murfreesboro, just like Pebble Creek on the north side there. 3-bed, 2-bath. Great house, great huge lot, fenced in backyard. Gonna be listed under 400. Siegel middle, Siegel high.
Be a
I know
nice one.
everybody wants those Siegel
The
schools.
north side.
Yes.
Side.
Then we have a lot more. Got one coming up over Triple Stewart's Creek. It's going to be around 2,500 square feet. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, or 3 bedrooms with a bonus room up. Great house. Going to be under 500, right at that 500 mark. We'll get you some info. We're about to have that uploaded on the website too. Then we got some.
That was gonna be hot. That triple Stewart's Creek.
Triple Stewart's Creek. Those are your old stop.
Man, I'm telling you, they
Those are
were.
Smyrna.
They were. Everybody wants to be over there. Yep.
But then we got 5 acres in Shelbyville coming soon too, and a lot more. Like I said, there's
That's just
Van-
small land, isn't it?
it's 5 acres. Perks for 3 bedrooms. Nice flat corner lot.
It's got water and electricity at the road. Yep.
It's
Okay.
all there. It's all
Oof.
there. It's off of Highway 41 in Shelbyville. So
Under
y'all go out
200.
that.
Under 200,000.
Yes. We take a straight shot
Okay.
into Eagleville, get to 840, or you can go the other way, go into Shelbyville,
Okay.
head towards Manchester. It's
Yeah.
perfect, centrally located. Great
Okay.
spot, right outside of Unionville.
Love that.
Zach Raines is on. Hello, big guy. Thanks for getting on. Thanks for coming by here. Shout out to Zach Raines.
Shout out
and
Zach Raines, man.
That will be our shout out for the
Trying
day.
to make me fat. Trying to make us fat. We done lost all this weight.
He brought us 2 boxes of donuts, thanks to him and Integrity Air Solutions PLLC.
Yep.
Great company. They've already helped us out a ton on some listings and repairs. Zach services my units. He's awesome. Hit him up, Zach Raines with Integrity Air Solutions. They're great, local, family-owned company. He's the man. Hit him up.
care of
Hit him up. It is
Yep.
very hot outside, so if your AC don't work, give that man a call. He's quick too. He's great. Well, cool. So, this topic, like I said, I know we've talked about it for the last 2 or 3 weeks because so much has changed in this market. But, what in your opinion right now, Noah, is, going on? Tell me a little bit about what you're seeing with this market, whether you're seeing people freak out or tell me a little bit about what you're seeing.
Yeah, so from the perspective of a buyer, I'm seeing people starting to reboot and get the ball rolling again. I know for the past 3-4 weeks we've been talking about the stall that's been going on.
Absolutely.
And we're still in that stall. But people are slowly but surely, realizing that summer's coming to an end, school's about to start, and starting to get them gears are grinding again.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, I was watching, and I'll refer back to this video a good bit, but it's a video, and I don't support everything. I don't support a lot that this man says, but for this, I kind of looked into it. But Dave Ramsey posted a video about the real estate market, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh God. It's gonna be
another Dave Ramsey.
Typical Dave Ramsey. But one thing he was saying in this video was, of course, he was talking about the housing market, but summer is it's like we're programmed at a young age. Because even though that you're still working a job throughout the summer, but we grew up going to school, and we have those almost 3 months off for summer break. So it's like as an adult, we're still programmed to. We're just gonna take these 2 months. We're gonna, attendance is down at the gym. People are on vacations. They're out, watching their kids play ball, stuff like that. So it's just, I feel like we're programmed to ultimately not give a shit for 2 months.
I'm checking out.
So, we always see this every year. You can look back at the stats in the housing market. Yes, we're not dead. We're not completely dead, but it's definitely slows down in these months right here. But once fall rolls back around, the 2 best times, in my opinion, are the craziest times, are spring and fall. Those, like if you're selling a house, man, those are great times to sell because everyone's back at it. They're getting after it, looking at houses. They're going to be out at open houses, stuff like that.
Right. So stay away from winter and summer.
No, you can still. Those are still great times too because we have so much pent up demand for houses. But now we got some inventory back, a little bit of inventory. But if you look at it, and this is referring back to the topic, like why I think you always grow wealth in real estate. But we have. If you look at right now, so these are just crazy times. We have from what we know from as long as we've been in real estate, a lot of inventory right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's really something we haven't necessarily got accustomed to just yet, just because we've been in times the past, couple of years where there has been nothing, things are selling before they hit the market. So now we have time to, walk our buyers through this process and make sure everything's understood, which we were doing before. It was just on a very quicker, pace, and some things were. It was very hectic.
It was very. I feel like one of the main things was how quick it was.
It was very quick. Yeah.
How quick, like our buyers had to be to make decisions to find a home they really like. So that's one reason why I feel like right now is the perfect time to buy, and why you're going to turn that wealth. It's. Real estate wealth is always going to be there.
Absolutely.
I feel like it's so hard, especially with where we're at in Middle Tennessee, how we're such a destination. We got Nashville. Murfreesboro's coming up. We're right there. We're nowhere near Nashville, but we're coming up. We're the sister city of Nashville.
Booming. Yeah, Murfreesboro's booming.
We're going to continue to grow, and I just don't see prices going down at all. I feel like we're kind of going to be at the point to where we're staggering off, and a big thing of what we're seeing right now and why I think it's one of the best times you can buy is because we're getting, those seller concessions.
Right.
Whether that be closing costs paid for.
Yep.
Getting a little bit, having home inspections, stuff like that.
Repairs done after the fact. Yeah. You get some help.
I know you've had a couple in the past. The past week that have had closing costs paid.
Yep.
You've done an inspection, stuff like that.
All that. I mean, and on average, I actually looked at a stat this morning. On average, Before we were seeing 20, 30, 40,000 over list price. Right now, on average, we're seeing about 4,000 over list price. So, that's averaged all together. So, there's lots of opportunities to get a home at list price.
Absolutely.
And if not at list price, just over it, which $4,000 over list price compared to before when, there was just no chance you were getting a house unless you were willing to do 15,000 minimum, So,
absolutely.
I
think another thing is too, which we were talking about earlier, and with as many sellers as we're about half and half here. We deal with as many sellers as we do buyers, essentially. So, another reason why some of these houses you're seeing that we're getting closing costs, we're getting like some are even under asking price. Some people just haven't quite changed to this market we're in. So they're going off comps from 3, 4, 5 months ago maybe for some neighborhoods, which now there's so many different tough price points. Like I feel like the 450 to 600 price point really got hurt with the little bit of rate increase we had. So I feel like some of those are listings that are a little bit overpriced. And that's why we're seeing closing costs paid under list or at list, right around there. But it's one of those things where we're going to start seeing reductions in prices, but I think we're going to start seeing stuff sit on the market for a little bit longer. I feel like you may have to stand your ground as a seller in this market a little bit more.
No, you do. There's still, it's a good time to be a seller as well. Don't get me wrong. We're talking a lot about buyers and the advantages they have. But sellers are still getting what their home's worth, if not more. And if you look at the appreciation that's happened in the past couple of years, last year, if you owned a home last year, it appreciated $100,000 at least. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, you're still making a great profit off your home, and you still have, it's a great time to be a seller and a buyer. Before it was tough to be a seller and buyer because you don't have a home sale contingency, and that wasn't happening. And so you had to either be able to buy a house without selling your house, or take a second mortgage out or something like that. So now is a great time to make that transition from selling to buying. And, it's also a great time to be a buyer. I think now is a great time to even be involved in real estate. Period, point blank. Doesn't matter what side of the table you're on.
Well, I still feel like, looking back at sellers, we're still top of the market. You're still going to be able to make all that equity. But, according with that, it's still a great time to be a buyer because we're running over numbers. So what we have here was back, let's say 4 or 5 months ago, if you were looking at a $500,000 house, essentially running over the numbers, you would have to have your 3% down payment.
Okay.
Then you would have to have, what else are we paying then? We're paying closing
costs.
Roughly 3%. So you're 6% in right there.
No inspection.
No inspection.
So I didn't do an inspection. Now I'm in the house and I've got $5,000 worth in repairs.
Yep.
So what is that? 6% plus $5,000.
So that's gonna be 35 right there.
35,000.
And then let's say it was a complete, just utter bidding war, is what some people would call it. What else would you have to do?
I'm going over list price, probably 30,000.
And then what else are you doing with that appraisal?
I'm waiving the appraisal. So it doesn't matter what this home appraises at. This is my offer and this is what I'm doing. And, most of the time when you do that, it appraises that much, lower. So let's just say I went 30,000 over what it was listed at, and it appraised 30,000 less. So I'm coming out of pocket a full 30,000 plus the down payment, closing costs, and the repairs I have to repair because I didn't get a home inspection. So we got a whole total value of.
We could be anywhere. You're looking at 50 to 60, sometimes even 70,000, $500,000, purchase price.
Right, but rates were low, right?
Rates were low. Rates were great,
right?
But the thing is, I think you should still buy that house right now. Like, if I know rates have jumped up, which they've crept back down.
They did go down. So they did go down.
Historically, they're still great. I know I say that all the time, but I don't think you should wait for prices to go down because I don't believe they are. Seriously, I think 1982 may have been. If you look back over historically, like whenever those rates got up to 15 to 19%, that's when kind of prices had to shoot.
They had to. They had no option.
They had no choice. Yeah. But, right now is just such a great time because let's say those rates go down in a year or 2 years. What can you do to get to stay in that same house, get that good rate, what can you do in 2 years?
You can refinance. Yeah, you can refinance it. Yeah, so you get the advantages right now of the market and how many options and opportunities and time you have now. And then you can take advantage of the rates in the future by refinancing.
Absolutely, yes. But I think, looking like as we're going over that, you're going to save so much money buying now than if you would have bought, 7 or 8 months ago, which who knows? We are literally, this is strictly a guess, us going off everything right now, which it's such a gamble in everything that you do, whether you do stocks as an investment.
It's always a gamble.
Real
It's
estate,
always a risk.
You're always taking a risk. I just know where the most safe risk is.
Yep.
And it's right here.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's a market we're always going to have, price. I mean, everyone's always going to need housing. I mean, a wise man once said, I can't say that coming on here. But are people still making babies? And we're still going to need housing.
That's right.
But,
that's right.
I see my wife's on here. Thank you for getting on, Samantha. But
it's a calculated risk, and the calculations, they look good.
Yes.
They look good.
So if you're looking to invest, right now is still a great time to buy rental properties, buy flip houses.
Yep.
If you're looking to buy a house to stay in for a long time, 10 years, grow your family, move out, still be able to gain some equity, right now is a great time to do it.
Yep.
If you want to save some money on your closing costs, your purchase price, appraisals, right now is a great time to do it. So, like I said, this could be in 6 months. Things shoot back up. Housing.
We're telling you what it is right now.
Yes.
So take advantage of it.
Well, that's about all I have. We got the links in the comments for all our open house, all our new listings.
Hit the links. Those are coming soon, not active, so you better jump on them.
Cameron just walked in a few minutes ago. Do you have any questions? You're newer to the real estate market. I know you've kind of hopped in at a time to where, there is some question in this market. What's in your mind? Like, what have you seen, or what questions do you have for old heads like us who've been in it for 3 years?
What do you all feel like? So whenever I came in, I feel like it was still super hectic, right? We had a lot of buyers, not a lot of inventory. With the interest rates popping back up, do you feel like right now there's that many buyers?
Absolutely. I still feel like that we have so much demand for housing right now, and I may take a different approach to things, but I think of how many people shut it down 6 or 7 months ago and started to rent, who are in a year lease, who their year lease is
up right now.
It's coming up. It's because they put in 6 offers and didn't win.
Yep.
6 or 7 months ago.
I'm renting. I'm gonna sign a year lease.
Or their lease was about up and they just kept losing offers, so they had to re-sign that lease.
Yep.
So I'm thinking about people like that who are about to come back into this market, and they're about to take advantage of it, and they're gonna be like, "Shit, the best thing I ever did was get back in that rental for a year."
That's right.
Which it was such a hard time to buy, but if you could do those things and buy, you're still in a great spot because you still have lots of equity.
That's right.
I don't believe there's ever a bad time to buy real estate. I haven't seen it personally. I'm young. We're all young. Oh. So I was talking to Tommy earlier about, buying in scary times, and 2 of the best real estate purchases Tommy Davidson, GTT, has ever bought have been in some of the most critical times that we ever saw coming. Like, I never anticipated to see Corona or COVID. And Tommy bought his personal house, and he bought one of the most expensive rental properties, the most expensive rental property I think he's ever, or real estate investment he's ever bought in his life, through a time that, we couldn't calculate or see what was coming with COVID. So he still made the decision to buy those. I remember coming in here, and he was like, I don't know if I can buy this Nashville house. He was so shook, but he did it anyways. And now I think he's got probably over $500,000 in equity in those 2 houses alone.
Each.
Half a million each.
Yeah.
Sorry, my stats were off.
Wow.
Yes.
In total.
Yes.
In a very short amount of time.
Very short amount of time. So, that's one example of why I'd buy that house. Do it.
Buy real estate.
Let me
wait.
set up a showing
Don't
for
wait
you.
to buy real estate.
Don't wait to buy real estate. But that's about all I got.
Yeah. Definitely rewind this video to see these coming soons we got coming up. They're all awesome. I think there's about 4 of them, plus that raw land out in Shelbyville. That's that's a solid piece of land.
Yeah.
Check it out. Go to our website. Our website's in the comments. Click on that. And that can actually lead you to a whole bunch of other opportunities out there that we've got listed. So check us out. Do us a favor, like, comment, and share the stream. Drew, man, I'm happy to have you back, brother. I'm happy to have you back. So happy you're here,
Happy
man.
to be here. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Same time, same place, next Wednesday. We'll see you then. Y'all have a great rest of your week.
Wrap us up.